The 6 categories of credit cards in Canada, the 2025 edition. A warm welcome to all of you. This is the Canada Credit Card Expert channel, inviting you to subscribe right at the bottom. Let's actually start with category 1. Well, there are actually 6 of them. Right at the top, 5 and 6, we are talking about 11 credit cards, of which 7 are metal. And this year, 2025, we're going to see a 12th one coming. But, as we mentioned, category 1 is first. What actually differentiates all of these categories? Well, that is mainly annual fee, perks, earn ratio, and of course, insurances. Category 1, let's start with that. That is building your credit. Building your credit, no annual fee whatsoever. Very basic insurances, namely purchase assurance and purchase warranties. Other than that, some of these issuers will actually throw in some common carrier accident insurance. Let's look at the 2 subcategories of category 1. Firstly, the secured credit cards, namely the Home Trust Visa card or the secured guaranteed MasterCard by Capital One. Capital One would actually do slightly better on the insurance side. Then we got the unsecured credit card, namely the CIBC Classic Visa, will actually lead you to nowhere, which means you just use it because you want to have a credit card, but other than that, you're not going to earn any points whatsoever. Again, no annual fee, doesn't do any harm. You just want to build your credit if you messed up in your past, or for any reason, you're maybe new to the country, whatever it is. This is a very simple way of actually starting yourself up the ladder. Let's move to category 2. Category 2, well, that has also 2 types of cards. One is the no annual fee reward cards. We can talk about many of them because category 2 is very popular. Let's actually start the no annual fee reward cards in the form of the American Express Green Card, which is a great travel card, no annual fee, and you earn membership rewards. Also the Simply Cash by Amex. There'll be another great example. You could also get, for example, the CIBC Aeroplan Visa card. That would get you the foot through the door in collecting some Aeroplan points. Other than that, the TD rewards, no annual fee, the cashback by BMO, and again, countless other cards. On the flip side, category 2 would still actually have some cards that will cost a little bit of money. So basically, category 2 would work out to be $0 to $39. Those other cards would actually be low rate credit cards. We could actually mention again the American Express Essential Card. The Essential Card is $25 annually and a low rate if you are not going to pay your balance in full, which is 2/3 of Canadians according to statistics. That might help. Other than that, you will have some other cards of this nature. Again, the BMO low rate MasterCard would go at $29 annually. So that is still a category 2, and again, the insurances would be basic purchase insurances and sometimes common carrier accident insurance. Worth mentioning, the category 2 credit cards would normally come with a bare minimum of $500 credit limit. Let's move to category 3. Normally they're called Visa Platinum, or MasterCard call them World Cards. The minimum income requirement would be $50,000 for MasterCard World and $15,000 for Visa Platinum. American Express is not represented at this category. Suffice to mention the likes of Tangerine World Card versus Tangerine Card, which are identical. However, category 3 would actually have a little bit of travel insurances. So the top up would essentially be a little bit more insurances. In the case of Tangerine, you would actually notice that the World Card would have some extra insurances that the regular MasterCard Basic, that is, would not have. It is exactly the same when it comes to Visa cards. However, with Visa cards, we note that there are better earn ratios. Let's just have a quick look. When it comes to the TD proprietary program, we could actually see the TD rewards no annual fee category 2 would earn a basic 1, 2, 3, and 4 points per dollar spent. However, once you get the $89 a year credit card of the same proprietary program, that is the Visa Platinum Travel by TD, you'll be earning 50% bonus points, and also you'll be getting some extra travel insurances. These travel insurances in category 3 are nearly always some basic travel insurances, namely flight interruption and delay, luggage, or hotel motel burglary, which is very common. However, the annual fee for the category 3 would normally work out to be anywhere between $40 and $139. A lot of people would actually get category 3 credit cards just because they don't actually qualify for the higher income requirement required by category 4 credit cards. So again, this is a type of a sandwiched category, somewhere between the no annual fee, very low insurances, to the ones coming up in category 4 with a little bit more formidable insurances, especially the emergency medical travel insurance. Let's get into that. Category 4, a warm welcome. Now we are talking about Visa Infinite cards or World Elite MasterCards, or in the case of Amex, Gold, Cobalt, American Express Bonvoy card, or the preferred cashback card by Amex. These are all category 4. And the main feature of category 4 is obviously, again, annual fee plus insurances. The main insurance that actually kicks in at category 4 is as mentioned, the emergency medical travel insurance. Also, the annual fee would normally be $120 to $250. Other things that happen in category 4 would actually be the introduction of perks, namely lounge passes, or in the example of Canadian Tire World Elite MasterCard or the TD Visa Infinite Cashback Card, road assistance program that are part of the perks. You could also get a flight voucher, for example, in the event you have the WestJet World Elite MasterCard, which is $119. We should have said $119 to $250. As you probably guess, $250, the most expensive of category 4, is the American Express Gold Card, and it does have 4 lounge passes as a perk, as well as $100 travel credit. On the flip side, category 4 would have some oddities. While it does actually guarantee a minimum credit limit of $5,000, it would also come with a minimum income requirement of $60,000 in the event you are applying for a Visa Infinite, or $80,000 if you're applying for the World Elite MasterCard. Let's just remind you, the American Express does not actually have a minimum income requirement at all in Canada. But category 4 credit cards might actually have some credit cards that are World Elite that actually not cost anything. In fact, there is one Visa Infinite card in Canada that has no annual fee whatsoever. That is the RBC brand new Moi Rewards card. However, normally these cards that cost less than $119 would have no emergency medical travel insurance, with the exception of the stellar non-annual fee credit card by Rogers Red World Elite MasterCard Cashback. That card is definitely one of the better ones out there, and it does actually come with 10 days emergency travel medical insurance, although there is no annual fee whatsoever, with some great cashback rates, especially if you're with Fido or Rogers. We could also think of the World Elite MasterCard by Canadian Tire, which we actually mentioned. This one does not come with any World Elite type of emergency medical travel insurance, but it does come with the totally free road assistance by Canadian Tire. So there is kind of a trade-off. We would actually say this is a borderline category 4 card, just making it skirting the border, so to speak. Other cards that are no annual fee at the World Elite MasterCard, for example the PC, however, these cards tend to have less insurance coverages. The overwhelming majority of these category 4 would have better in terms of perks and insurances. Again, category 4 is a mid-tier, very popular category where it would normally come with insurances, good insurances for traveling, as well as the introduction of perks, and of course higher income and higher minimum credit limit. Let's move to category 5. Now category 5, as we mentioned, has pretty much less credit cards, and you can see all of them on the screen right now. 2 Amex card, Platinum and Reserve, and 8 Visa Infinite Privilege, which is Visa's category 5. Visa would actually require 150k annual income, and we would actually grant you 10k minimum credit limit on these cards. Now the main difference between category 5 and category 4 is extra perks, a lot of them, and this is firstly lounges, but also hotel status and all enhanced vouchers. You will be getting possibly a little bit more points, which is true definitely for the Visa Infinite Privilege cards, and on top of it you will be getting a little bit more insurances. So let's actually have a quick look. The American Express Platinum card, the Reserve card $5.99, and the Platinum $7.99. Pretty much category 5 is $3.99 to $7.99, but most of these cards would come with some type of ways to actually reduce the annual fee. The Platinum card would give you $200 travel credit, and a lot of the Visa Infinite Privilege would actually enable it through your bank account or relationship with the Category 5 also, that is perks such as lounges. All these cards actually give you lounges. The American Express Platinum through the Global Lounge Collection, the Reserve through Maple Leaf Air Canada, and all the Visa Infinite Privilege through Dragon Pass and the Visa Airport Companion. All these cards that you actually see on the screen will actually give you priority security. The American Express one will actually give you Toronto Pearson Airport, while the Visa Infinite Privilege through the program would actually get you Montreal, Vancouver, Ottawa, and Toronto Island. Billy Bishop, that is priority security as well. Finally, you will be getting some status, namely Hilton and Marriott, for example. With the Platinum, you will be getting some car rental status with some of them. Car rental status could actually be also a feature of category 4, but then is definitely enhanced when it comes to category 5. And as mentioned, you could be getting vouchers with the likes of the American Express Reserve card. So basically, all in all, you will be earning a little bit more points in category 4, a little bit more insurances, which means more days or more coverage, which is minimal between 4 and 5. It is much more significant between 3 and 4, but since you're paying much more money and you're getting into definitely a very high status type of card, you will be getting much more perks. Category 5 is perks. Category 4 is more about insurances, introduction of perks, and earning. So what about category 6? The invitation only American Express Centurion card is the only black metal credit card category 6 in Canada. You can't actually apply to get it. It would eventually get you if you qualify. Well, what's in it for a $5,000 annual fee credit card that has introduced itself to our Canadian market in 2008 and now want to select the best of the best spenders, and that means those who on average would spend roughly $500,000 a year and are known to have an average income of $2.5 million a year. Are you one of these? Well, if so, you probably know that some of the perks that come with this particular card, apart from the private concierge and the access to the lounges, the same as the Platinum one would have, you would actually get increased massive perks. Firstly, you will be getting Delta SkyMiles Platinum Medallion status, which is unique to the Centurion. And also, you will be getting the Hilton Honors Diamond status, the top status with Hilton, while with the Platinum Category 5 credit card, you would have had the second highest tier, which is the Gold status. You will be getting the same Marriott Bonvoy Gold Elite status, but you will get Hertz, the Gold Plus, that is program would actually get you the highest tier, which is President's Circle, while with the Platinum you would be getting the 5-star, which is one level down. So basically you'll be getting the best of the best when it comes to actual perks. Other than that, you will be earning only, so to speak, one membership rewards per $1, no accelerators whatsoever, which we could say it's abysmal. But remember, American Express are actually gearing this card towards high spenders. So this is Category 6, the American Express Centurion card, the only in Canada to be at the top. Invitation only, Category 6. Welcome to the Canada Credit Card Expert channel. That is us wrapping up this video. We would definitely like to thank you for being with us today, and you're more than welcome to subscribe right at the bottom. We will see you soon.